Well, hey everybody, I'm back out here on the lower part of the property and I'm getting ready to get some gold here. Again, I'm running a little short on time today, so I'm gonna go right for the gold. I'm gonna go to a spot where I've been, I kind of finished, I guess it was the day before yesterday, with some really good gold. Of course, the camera had died earlier in the afternoon after I shot my first video. And I accidentally included a little clip of me finding a little gold in the crevice while I was sluicing. But the sluicing didn't turn out too well. I've got my sluice box right over here. And really it's all about quality, not quantity. You know, sluice boxes are great, but somehow I do the best when I'm just in a good crevice. And the best part about panning that I tell everybody who's interested in this is that you get to see where the gold's coming from. When you're sluice, you're just digging blindly. So panning is really important, and through the years, over the past decade that I've been mining, that's how I've gotten the most gold, day in and day out. All right, well, I'm gonna get to it. I'm cleaning out this little crevice right here. And I really should have just gone straight to the other one, but I'm going to get a little material in here, maybe take a little bit of that and see what's going on. It doesn't look too good though. Well, hey everybody, this is my first video setting up my very basic sluice box. I just have a Keen carpet in it. I don't even have any expanded metal. I like to run my box really flat. And most of the gold I can pick off of that real long slick plate. In my earlier video I was finding some gold here. So what I'm going to be doing now, still haven't even taken it out of the pan from the last video, is I'm going to run this stuff straight through. I don't even bother classifying it. It needs to be kind of washed off, and I would need a trommel to really wash these rocks off. But with this flow and with my hand action, I've got a real good gold recovery rates, and like I said, most of the gold ends up sitting right there. So I'm going to do this for a little bit and we'll see how I do. I've got limited video time, unfortunately. I'm waiting on my charger for my GoPro 7 and I'm low on battery, so I'm just going to kind of get the highlights here. But as you can see on my earlier video, my last pan was a pretty good one. And I just left this one, took off. I had to go handle some stuff. But we got some pretty okay gold. See those nice chunks of gold here if I can get out of the light. That's probably what most of you are here to see. There's two, and there's a third one up top. And some more, and some dust too. So, we'll see what we get here. I'm probably going to have to pry out some more material and kind of get into some of this stuff here. Roll this rock out of the way. One more thing I wanted to talk about here is when you're working this bedrock, number one, it's very sharp, and number two, that little screwdriver I had is great, but it just didn't want to really pop this slate. And so I got this nice digging bar from Harbor Freight, and listen. I'll just take my foot and jimmy it. You don't want to have this flip back in your face. You want to be careful, but see all that clay coming out? Yeah, baby. Kick this out of here. Here she comes. Here she comes, and there she goes. And this is a good little crevice, and look what's just falling apart. It kind of pushes some of this material up, and this is where all the gold's getting caught. In this muck in between the slate. It's nature's sluice box, and yeah, now I can just pretty much pull it right out. And this is what they were doing during the gold rush, and I hope this helps some people out that are new to this, because I made the mistake for a lot of years of not really going right to bedrock. You should never dig gravel bars unless it's a bank or it's right on bedrock, unless you just are in an area where there's a lot of fines, like the Kern River. There's gold all through that stuff down there in, you know, Oildale, where I used to go. Wonder if any of you have spent any time down there on the Kern River. Let me know if you have. I'd love to hear your stories. I used to go right near Hart Park. Never really mined way up there by that highway, by the, you know, the, when you go way up, I guess it's I want to say it's 178. Anyway, so look, I'm still pulling this stuff off, and I've got a really full pan. Let's see how this pans out, folks. No pun intended. Let's take a look at this together. I always like to do my reveal here. Makes it fun. And we'll see what we got together. Just like you were out here with me. Okay. Alright. Just getting down a little more of that material. Like I said in previous videos, I'm always really careful because this is specimen gold and it can fly right out. Let's take a look. I found some good gold right around here, big chunky stuff. And I just do not hardly see any gold in that. Isn't that incredible? And that's one of the best lessons, is you can just have these bad pans right next to nuggets. So you never want to give up after one pan. But that was terrible. Wow. I don't even see one speck of gold in that. Wowzer. I'm back, and like I said, before I even swirled the pan, I see a flake sitting there. It just dropped out. That's a very good sign. And let's see if we caught anything else in here. I'm seeing oh, there's a second flake. Oh, nugget! I can't even get through this pan. And this is going to be a good pan, boys and girls, or grown men, since that seems to be all my viewers. But the camera doesn't want to focus, but I think you can see pretty clearly. Oh my god, I already see 3 pieces of gold. I haven't even started with this pan yet. I'm starting to get a little frazzled here, guys. Okay, I'm getting all frazzled. I haven't even started this pan yet. This is gold fever kicking in. So there we got, I'm gonna zoom in, maybe that'll help. It doesn't have the touch thing on here. There we go. There's 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, and 4 little chunker right there. Let's keep swirling. Let me back that up for you. Let's see if we got some more gold in here, baby. I know there's got to be more when you see all that, right? I don't want to bore you. I took my newly found tool, went right into this crevice, nothing. Broke down some shale here with some gray clay, nothing. Then I said, you know what, while I was talking to my mommy on the phone, I remember I pulled this big roundy out that was packed really nicely somewhere. And I still don't remember where I pulled this damn thing up. I think it was maybe right up over there. But I noticed, look at this little riffle. So I dug behind in some flood material, and
3, 2, 1.
a lot of heavies, and sure enough, stuff is really coarse. It wants to drag the gold with it. Let me switch hands and give this a little more panning. We'll get right down to it. You see a lot of old river iron, ocean iron in this. This was at the bottom of the ocean, and you see this is gravel from an ancient river channel, which is what this whole area is. And there's 1 piece of gold. Just a little flake. Another piece up top. Just a little flake. Well, folks, trying a different camera this time, but I've got another pan here from that same crevice, and we've had 2 good pans so far, and that's enough to certify this crevice. Lots of trash in it. Let's see what the third one is. Ooh, more bullets. That's a good sign. There's got to be gold with that. And I see some. I see a wire in there. I just saw a wire. Ooh, and I see more gold. When I saw those BBs, I knew it was on. And I'm trying to hold my camera sideways because I had a viewer tell me that that's what I got to do. And it's still not working. Sorry, I'm going back straight here. And you can see I've got two little pieces up top. And I saw this little wire here peeking at me, and there it is. That thing is coarse, and it's a roly-poly. You see it moving around there? It's a little fingernail flake. Curled fingernail clipping gold. So between the color, so far 3 pieces, and there's probably some more hiding in there. Do a back wash here. Oh, my hand's getting tired on this pan. Well, I've decided to break the sluice out. Alright, well, I've gotten into this place where I got a couple good pans and started to dig it out, wet classify it to a 1/2 inch, and I started putting it through my sluice. And look at all this heavy black sand that's in there. Now in our area, you don't see much black sand unless you're in a real good catch, and sometimes the black sands don't mean anything because there's just not very much gold there. It's fine or whatever, but this is catching a lot of really neat stuff. I've got a nice slow even flow. You see I don't even have any expanded metal in here. It's just that type of sluice. It catches the gold great. It really does. Most of that gold won't even make it past that slick plate, and classified to 1/2 inch. I'm pretty good. I would like some rubber matting, and I have used expanded metal in here and it does work pretty well. But for now it's fine. The real issue is generally, there's our classified material. Beautiful stuff here, so heavy. This is gonna be about a 100-pound mini little test, and I'll see what I get out of there. I gotta go soon. My kid's hungry, I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna run this stuff, clean out the sluice, and I'll show you what I got. Got my box out of the water, and it doesn't look so pretty now, but you can see there's actually a little bit of gold right there. And thought I saw a little more, nothing jumping out at me. This box catches it pretty good, but I think I really love the La Trappe. That's one of my first sluices, and that thing, you just don't ever wonder. This, I should have some expanded metal in it. I still feel like it's catching the gold really, really well. Most of my gold is stuck up here, so. Let's take a look, and I gotta go eat, I'm starving. Here's the first pan of the sluice run, and just look at that material. Look at all that black sand, and I already saw some gold in it just panning it as I was panning it down. I still got a lot more concentrate, a good amount. This was about, I'm gonna say it was about a 75-pound test, and I already see some gold on top, lots of trash, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to uncover everything in here, but there's a little bit of gold, up top. Let me just pan this a little more, and most of this gold is going to be concentrated in the upper riffle. There's quite a bit of fine gold hiding in there. It's actually pretty chunky stuff, just rolling around. And so that's a good sign for the first pan. We still got all that material. That should have the bulk of it in it. Let's check it out. Girls, ladies and gents, there's the moment of truth. This is the bottom of the bucket. This should hopefully have a little more gold in it than the first pan. I see a little bit of gold. Have to be quick here, but you get the gist of it. Not bad, little picker up top there. And there's some decent gold showing. Definitely a pretty decent test for about, I don't know, I'm gonna call it about 70 pounds of material. Not bad. Gotta run, it's lunchtime.